Hey guys, it is Summer, your local mortgage lender. I know it's been a hot minute, but I wanted to chat with you guys. We're, in the beginning of the year, and all of those W-2s and 1099s are going to start rolling in, and you're going to start thinking about getting your taxes done. And I get this question a lot around this time of year. How is the way I file my taxes going to affect me being able to qualify for a loan if you're self-employed? Well, let me give you kind of the logistics of how it works. Okay. So being self-employed, it's kind of a double-edged sword where you get to write stuff off so you don't have to pay as much taxes, right? Because you have all these expenses being self-employed. But the other side of the sword is you write a bunch of stuff off so that you don't pay taxes. So you kind of get it one way or the other. When you do a fully documented loan and the underwriter is reviewing your income, essentially everything that you write off that's a tangible item, you're telling the IRS that you spent money on that item. So if you tell the IRS you spent $10,000 on paper clips, then that means you wrote a check to somebody for $10,000 for paper clips. And therefore that $10,000 doesn't exist because you spent it on paper clips, right? So what you don't want to do is say, oh, well, I didn't actually buy paper clips. I just told the IRS I did. Well, you don't get it both ways. So if you write off tangible items, then that money doesn't get counted as your income because you spent that money. Now, intangible things, stuff like depreciation and mileage, some of that stuff can be added back in. So when you're thinking about what you're going to write off, if you are going to be in the market to purchase a home, maybe being a little more careful about those meals and expenses that you took clients out for, those might need to tighten up a little bit. Now, with all of that said, there are other alternative financing options out there. So maybe you do write a bunch off and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. There are bank statement programs. There are where we take your bank statements and add up your deposits. There are profit and loss loans where you literally get a P&L statement from your CPA and that's all we need. So if you have questions about being self-employed and what your options are, then give me a shout. I'm happy to help. Hope you have an amazing day.